as the wheels turn. Every Thursday night we pedaling as the wheels turn. Racing through the streets and through the hills as the wheels turn. Every Thursday night we pedaling as the wheels turn. Streaming live with Turn on, so yes.
A pleasant good night. Welcome to the
159th edition of the best show on a Thursday night in Belize City and nationwide as the wheels turn. Thank you guys very much for joining us. Where the water has been receding here in beautiful Burrell Boom. However, the cyclists are all over the road.
Yes,
no more water on the road, just cyclists.
Do you pay attention that you look at the entire year they have cycling races? I mean, I don't know other countries that. I mean, you normally they have one break, no? And we call it racing season. And the guys go off season, but apparently Belize don't have no off season.
Yeah, and I think what contributes to that is because we have the different
category.
The different with the clubs,
yeah.
The clubs and the elites. Because if you notice, there haven't been like really a lot of elite races, but there have been club races or open races held by the clubs to invite the elite riders. So, in my opinion, I think it's a good thing. You can certainly, as an elite rider, even though you might be targeting a certain race, every once in a while drop in and do a race just to keep the legs sharp. But you don't necessarily have to race continuously. You can still take your break and then come back to it. No?
Yeah, man.
Yeah. But good stuff.
Yes, man. Well, once again, I want to invite all the fans. Thank you guys for tuning in. Remember to like and subscribe to the channel, right, Dee?
Yes.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Like and subscribe so you can win special prizes for the subscribers, right?
Right, exactly. We'll have special prize for subscribers. Dee, usually, we start off with birthday, but of course, I like to big up Mr. Kevin Logan, providing food. Dee, I come up early. I come up with Georgian today, and I don't eat my food already. I step ahead of you.
What? Well, I had a late lunch, so.
You had a late lunch,
yeah. By the time the show over,
you're special out there. You're special out there. No worry, you're special out there.
Thanks, Kev. Kev's the man.
Yes. Birthday greetings, man. A whole lot of birthday greetings. So let me start out. Smokes Gladden, Ken Rice Smokes Gladden celebrated his birthday. Darwin Lodge, the underdog as we call him, celebrated his birthday.
AKA Blackie.
Yeah. Young Jalen Brisson out of Orange Walk celebrated his birthday. My brother William Ordones, aka Jack, celebrated his birthday. Tyon Chi celebrated his birthday. Of course, today Warren Cowie celebrated. I think this morning, the guns race, Warren Cowie, was a big part of his sponsorship in the race, right?
Certainly was.
So Warren Cowie celebrated his birthday. Dijon Hyde celebrated his birthday earlier this week. Mr. James Sanchez also celebrated his birthday. Elmo O'Brien from Cyclist. Liane Choto, young Liane Choto, the daughter of the 2012 cross country champion, she celebrated his birthday. Mrs. Janine Catus celebrated her birthday, and Janine she's cancer. She's taking treatment for cancer. I say it posted up, right, that she's fighting cancer.
Yeah, so she's courageously, Janine and Brandon, obviously, are fellow cyclists, and their family, they're courageously fighting that battle. We know that's a very severe disease, and obviously she wants the support of the community and her friends, because she posted it on Facebook.
Right.
Her mother-in-law, Miss Karen Vernon, I saw a post wishing her a happy birthday and celebrating the fact that she's a courageous fighter. So we want to wish them all the best.
Yes.
Wish her a complete recovery, and our thoughts and prayers are with the entire Catus family.
Yes, we have you in your prayers, Janine and Brandon and the entire family. Mr. Israel Gonzalez Sr. celebrated his 75th birthday.
Yes.
He's the father of Mr. Gonz.
Yes.
So-
And Mr. Guns called me personally to make sure to wish Mr. Israel Gonzalez Sr. a very happy 75th birthday,
I really don't.
Andrew. And they're going to have a big party.
Yes, I'm big
This-
bashman for the man.
Yes, on Saturday. I'm not going to disclose the address. I'm not going to disclose the address.
A flock the man place.
Yeah, so you guys, if you're friends with the Gonzalez family, definitely reach out to go Mr. Guns. But Mr. Guns says the party is on, and I'm sure Uncle Ray is going to be kicking up some dust
Why, I imagine.
at that party.
Kick
But
Uncle Ray.
Mr. Gonzalez, happy birthday, sir.
And we have young Jael Morera, 10 years old. She is the granddaughter of Miss Jennifer Kanaki and the niece of Driving Gonzalez.
Nice.
So she celebrated her 10th birthday the 3rd of December, Ghana. We have anniversary greetings. Mr. Enrique Morales celebrated his wedding anniversary this week. And also Charles Leslie Jr. celebrated his 3rd wedding anniversary.
Nation Isigiri is on Saturday as well.
Okay, Nation.
Nation Isigiri, big up yourself, Nation. Happy birthday to you. Want to see you back on the bike, hopefully soon. Ian Abraham Sr.
Okay.
His birthday is on Saturday as well. Did we mention Jaleel Jones?
No.
Fellow cyclist Jaleel Jones is on Saturday the 7th. My good friend Charlie Ellis, his birthday is on Monday. Fernando Rosado.
Oh, sorry. It's when you for August. Well, you might get 2 birthdays then. All right. Thank you for the correction.
Fernando Rosado, Monday, December 9th. Fernando. Let's see who else.
Well, I said the one for next week. I'll save for next week.
Oh, you want to do that? Okay.
Yeah, I cut it off right now.
Okay,
Like
Sunday.
Sunday
Or Saturday. Okay.
Saturday, yeah.
All right, so we're not going to go into next week then.
So we have a
Fine.
lot more birthdays in December, a lot more cyclists' birthday in December.
Absolutely, sounds good.
And folks, today makes 8 months that Wilbert Banks Yellow left us. 8 months. 8 months. So
That's my tea up
yes,
there.
we want to Yellow the Panato.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we want to again remember Yellow. Probably look down and smile. So continue to sleep in peace, Yellow. So D, we had quite a number of races over this this past week.
We certainly did. We certainly did. Starting all the way down south. I think you have a report from the Griga Cycling Club, right?
Yes, Griga had their
George, you might want to put that picture up.
a couple of picture.
Yeah.
So let me get the names quickly. I know first was
Aiden.
Aiden Bosano, second. When next
Taman
man
Morris.
Taman Morris.
And
And the third man named Trenton something. I didn't get a name there. But that's the Griga.
Aiden Bosano, Tamaron Morris, and Trenton Dawson.
Trenton Dawson, yep.
Trenton Dawson.
Next young man coming out, so, yep.
Yep, so I want to say thanks to Miss Alma for providing you with that information.
Right.
Thank you guys very much. And keep racing. You guys are doing very well. The Griga Cycling Club. I'm sure we'll hear some noise from those guys in the junior category.
They come 1st of January, indeed, yeah.
Yeah.
Then we have the Weekend Warriors Saturday race. That was an open race, right?
Yeah, it's like shows, that's all making us go through, right?
Yeah.
Right, see that?
Yeah. All right. That's it right there. You got the.
Yep. So you want to go back, George, or just gonna?
That's on slideshow.
Yeah, no,
Okay, no worries, no worries. Well, let me pull it up then in the pictures. There we go. All right, so that's a Weekend Warrior Open race, and when the dust settled, first place went to no other than Carlton Robinson, who's been on a tear lately.
Yep.
I think he's on quite a winning streak. So Carlton was first. New addition to the Alliance, Anthony Mala Digi team. Gorian Gabriel was second, and third was his teammate Byron Russell. I'm sorry, Byron Pope. Byron Russell. That's 3 guys from the same team.
Yep, they sweep.
1, 2, 3. Nice. Good job, guys. In the A category, first was Tyreek Flowers, riding for Running Rebels. Second was the consistent Henry Moreira. Henry rides for Bundles of Joy in these club races. And third, riding for SPD, none other than Philip Leslie. In the B category, D Wade riding for BZ Boys was first. C category, Mr. Hubert Brother J Johnson was first in that category. There was not a junior category in that race. So that was the open race on Saturday.
Yeah.
Weekend Warrior.
Then
Next we move on to the
UWI. So the UWI.
The UWI races had a series of races with the youth races and then junior, high school, quite a few different categories. Unfortunately, the participation was a little bit light because of the weather.
Yeah, it was raining.
It was raining quite a bit. Actually, I was scheduled to do the race and I came out, and just because of the conditions, it was pouring. I chose not to do it, and a lot of other folks as well. But Andrew, you want to go over some of the results?
Well, I don't know the name of most of the young man there, the new guys, but I think the kids there are from Griga. So they're not young kids who come up.
Okay,
Yeah,
in the youth races.
Yeah, I didn't get their names.
Okay.
All from Griga, so big up them. Then in the junior category, there's a picture, George. Oh, that's a slideshow.
Yeah.
All right.
I can try, because if I could stop
See,
it.
see, stop. Yeah. All right. So
So which one do you want?
the junior, the one with Keith Enright Jr. All right, right there. Yeah. So it seems that Keith Enright Jr. was victorious. Second, Devin Major. Third, Ahmad Charrington.
G-Flow.
G-Flow riders, yeah, sweep it. Then we have Steven Sylvester from Gun Cycling. I don't know the next young man. Then we have Anthony Miller. That's Miss Robinson. And then we have Tyon Chi from Team Kayo. So that's the junior category. If anybody know the young man where they said Ahmad Charrington, please let us know. And then we move on to the elites. So I understand that most of the riders were G-Flow, because they say alone G-Flow up there. But I understand they say because most of us will be free for all, so they may war, although they're just the G-Flow team, they war amongst themselves. And after the dust settled, a young phenom, Derek Chavarria, was victorious, followed by Javin Gonzalez. Third was Leon Leslie. Fourth was young Keith Enright Jr. This man come up. Fifth was Eric Kushner, and rounding out the sixth position, Hollister Baptist.
Nice job by little Keith there again, because he won the junior race.
Yep.
So he won the junior race and also was fourth
in
the elite race. Nice job.
We want to big up the Cycling Federation and the UWI for hosting that event.
Absolutely.
Big up. It may really rain, but I may look for head out there, and when I saw rain pour down, I couldn't believe it. They still had the race, so you should have cyclists like ride.
It would have been a great turnout.
Yes.
If the rain didn't come. Now, like I said, I was traveling. I traveled all the way to the city for it, and
Yeah.
I just didn't have much interest in riding in the rain or
Right, yeah.
wet conditions with all those turns.
I done ready, and when Rick called me, Rick said, "Boy, don't say rain when look outside." Because after I cover the triathlon race, I can't take any sleep, and I decided, well, I'm going to cover the race. Then up next we have the you have the result there for the triathlon race. You could assist me with that because I don't really know the names.
Let's see. We'll do our best.
We'll do our best. Okay, so George, we'll move on to the triathlon. I got they can students. I don't know about triathlon, but I just try to do my best.
And it's good to obviously it's good to give these folks their coverage as well. You know what? I have with your coverage, I have a lot of respect for these athletes.
Exactly.
And a greater appreciation for triathletes in a whole.
Right, because at 3 discipline you have to do.
Yeah, it's rough.
Yeah.
It's rough, and you know what? That 800 meter swim. No joke. Though.
Exactly.
2 laps. Some of the guys after 1 lap, some of the guys were asking another lap. I'm not gonna call any names, but
yeah, I saw that.
Another lap. They were ready to get out the water, man.
But quite a number of cyclists were involved. Because the picture right there, young Kelsey Castillo, part of that team. I think they finished 3rd. Then that are the all G Flow team. They took part in the elite right there. So
I think they got second.
Second
in the mix.
You second or third? I think a 3rd because I see that guy come finish.
Okay.
Yeah, I think they crowded Byron coming second.
Okay. Perhaps. Yeah.
So you had Eric swim, driving ride, and Derek turned the runner by.
Yeah.
All right. This is a Coast Guard team. I think that young man is a Carl. And then you have Giovanni, and I'm not sure, I think the next man named Avila. I'm not sure whether that's the team for the Coast Guard. This is the team with, there's Mike Manning in that.
Yeah.
And Trejo, and Fred Osher Jr.
Yeah.
So I believe, I'm not sure when they finish. I think they finish most about 4th or something, I'm not sure. So maybe Kaya or somebody go in here. And then these they will have Tara in there. This is the team will have one young lady involved, right? So,
okay.
But a nice event. Then we had. So these are the top team. This is a winning team. You have Leon Leslie. You have Mr. Flash, right? I call him Mr. Flash. I remember my full name. And then the next gentleman that did the swim.
That guy did a phenomenal run because the
yes. He left about 4th or something.
Yeah, he left at least 3rd, about 3rd place, and he ran down two guys that were.
No, I think a 4th.
Okay, it might have been, but he basically ran down everyone. And
well, you know something? The guy tell me, when about Eggy, where out there, he said, "Don't honest, you see a man right there, so he run past all them." But he said, "Serious, cause I don't believe him. I catch Mr.
Davis.
I don't believe I catch Davis. Cause I know Davis is a good runner, and he run on Davis."
Yeah, impressive. Yeah, but so, you know what it was nice?
I think it's the second team with Pope and Davis.
Yeah, and is that Kokol?
Yeah, I think in Kokol.
Yeah, it was nice to see. What it was nice to see was to see a lot of the cyclists from CFB participating in the event.
You're right.
Much more than in previous, last year, which was the first edition of it. So that's really nice. Obviously, as it goes on, it would probably get bigger and bigger. It was good to see.
I think I have some picture, Jolical. I know that.
Oh, sorry.
Okay, so we have Ahmad Cherngton here, this one or two. I think this group are come 5th.
But they have a gal sheet.
Yeah, but these are the juniors here.
Oh, okay. That if you just.
Yeah. Yeah, and then all right. So look like all the juniors they had girls, and then we have Ahmad Cherngton. This is the winning team. Ahmad Cherngton that are. Tamia Bennett, that's the sister of Devante and Maya Bennett. Yep. So.
Then you said
I think the guys are into the overall. So I think that young man will win and next young man comes second.
As junior.
Junior.
Okay.
Overall means that the three.
They do 3 categories. They swim, ride, and run. Yeah. Yeah. And this next team.
This is a junior
Yeah,
team
yeah, yeah,
because
so-
we have
I think a young lady swim, Jahim
Jahim
ride,
was a rider.
and then see our next Miss Leticia data. So
I put in the chat, that's Devin.
Devin, why said us now?
Devin Major, but
Yeah, Devin team.
alright, so that, I think there's a car, we come back at the start, so we
yeah,
can about, say it, Miss Kirsten said good night.
Good night, Miss Kirsten,
Devin,
yeah.
That's Devin.
Devin, yeah.
Devin la party.
Why said us now? Did I make mistake?
I think you said that.
You didn't call her name. She didn't
Oh,
recognize.
you know what I can. Oh, okay, right.
Devin Major,
Yeah.
what, the team that he took part one.
Yeah, but yeah, what we needed to do is get with Kaya and get the
The full,
the full names. We might do a report on it next week actually, and get all the names and places.
In places.
And put these pictures up and report to it more accurately, so we can give these athletes their recognition.
It's tough. It's tough because I go there and it's pretty chilly.
Yeah.
For us here in Belize now,
Yeah.
when I see folks going swim, I say, boy, not me. I go,
Yeah.
I go Jay.
Oh no! Like I said, I was watching your live, and you did a fantastic job. It's your first triathlon you covered. You did a nice job, and I was able to follow the races and follow the athletes, and I appreciate again how difficult that sport is. That's nothing easy, and I guess some of the guys are actually doing the relays, obviously, which is fine. If running is your strength, then you'll run. If biking is your strength, then you'll bike, or if swimming is your strength. But imagine that you have to do all those very well in order to.
Yeah. And as I mentioned, George, I think I gave the picture because they have an overall picture with the everybody there, and I know Smokes. Bob Dean there. Bob Dean there, Smokes. I had a picture, but I don't know if I put it in the group.
Yeah, last time you were sending me UWI.
Oh, so definitely we'll get it in Ada and we'll report it next week. We'll have it in Ada.
Were you referring to Smokes at the triathlon? Or
Yes, Smokes took part in the triathlon. He did the entire thing. He and Bob did the entire thing. I think they come in what? They come in
Fourth and fifth in the individual.
Fourth and fifth
Yeah.
in the individual.
So
right?
so the first place in that category was
Guatemalan.
the Guatemalan, I think Francisco, and second was Kian Trejo. Third was
Carl.
Cal, and then fourth was Bob, and fifth was Smokes.
It's in that order.
So, but yeah, guys, we apologize for not having all those results. So what we'll do is, I will get those from Kaya, all the names of the participants, because it seems like they had several different categories within some of these categories. Because I think like some of the athletes actually
They did three, yeah.
They
So I see some on two chips. So
yeah,
some do the three discipline, and then they were also part of the team.
exactly. They were doing
And
double disciplines within within the same triathlon.
Right, and that was junior and elite.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
So we'll have to go back
And see.
and get all those results, and then we'll put up the pictures, identify those folks, and give them their recognition, because again, it's a difficult race, and they did phenomenal. Anyone that finished that event did a great job.
We had a special visit all the way from Chicago.
Yes.
And I think she visited us here in the studios.
Yes.
Miss June, right?
Miss June, yes, June
Come on.
Sutherland, visiting from Chicago. She's my sister-in-law.
Come out to the icebox.
Yes, and she's visiting for a few days, and I invited her to the studio, and she was excited to meet the superstar. Not me.
Not me.
So it's a modest guy.
Thanks, June, for your visit.
Yeah. So June will say hi to the viewers before we're done.
Yeah. And so we have the last race this morning, Mr. Guns, the 172nd. And,
Yep. Yep, we had a 172nd edition of the Guns Thursday Rumble, and it was an open race. So the open races have, Andrew has the elite category, he has the junior category, the A category, and the B category. And today was kind of a special race. It was Warren's birthday race.
Right.
So Warren Cowie went ahead and donated some additional funds towards the prizes. So thank you very much for doing that, Warren, and welcome back from the little incident that you had on the road there. So it was good to see him back racing.
That was 1 week ago, right? 1 week and he done recover already.
2 weeks.
Oh, 2 weeks.
2 weeks ago. Yeah, 2 weeks ago. So yeah, it was good to. I believe it's 2 weeks ago. Yeah, good to see him back and riding strong. But yep, shout out to Mr. Guns for keeping the train rolling.
Yes,
Week in, week out, rain or shine.
172. Amazing.
Yes, that is amazing. That is amazing.
Respect, Mr. G.
That's going on what, in his fourth year?
Mm-hmm.
You know, 52 weeks a year. Yeah, that's heading into the fourth
That's
year.
a commitment. That's a commitment.
Yeah, and he's out there, him and his officials and Uncle Ray, big up to Uncle Ray, and who's become a star in his own right.
Yes, sir. Rain or shine.
Yeah, and then you had Cordell Gonzalez.
Yes,
You have you know all the different officials. Want to also kind of shout those guys out as well because they're an integral part of what's happening there. We definitely are missing George Abraham, Senior.
Yes, he visited me at the shop.
Good, and we actually went after the race on.
I saw the video.
After the race on Thursday, Donis, Byron Pope suggested that we all ride over there and go hang out with him, and he was excited to see us. George will have quite a road to recovery, but he's doing well and he's in good hands. Miss Vicky and his kids are taking really good care of him. He was in good spirits. So George is a strong guy, so he'll bounce back from this. You know, with a little bit of time. But that was a good thing, right?
Yeah, I spoke to him and I tell him, Judge, I will take off now work for my birthday, which is a Thursday, the 19th of December, and I'll go over to the house and I'll make Johnny cake, I'll make pot of bun, and I'll make ribs around.
Oh, nice.
Yes, so
nice.
I'm going to spend the morning and hang out with George.
Oh man, that's Thursday.
That's a Thursday.
All right.
So
So what we are doing when we don't race, we'll come over there. So make that Johnny cake early. Well, we'll be there about 8 o'clock, Donis.
Yeah, man. So I definitely gonna go. But you know, he's on a slow recovery. He recognized me. He called me by my name. He called the other guys by the name. So he stepped in, and I definitely want to say kudos to his wife and the daughter-in-law who there by his son them were there by his side. All the way. And so we really appreciate George and wish him speedy recovery, George. Like I said, I will be there to visit you. Okay, so good night, everyone. The result of the youth race. Okay, see the categories there.
That's the UWI race.
Yeah.
All right, leave that up. Let's call it out. So first place in the 7 and 8 year old category. First place was Nathan Marin. In the 9 to 10, first place Vince Castillo. Second place Alan Flores.
Thank you.
Thank you for providing that to us. We appreciate it.
Okay. Yes, I got you. Yes, man. Thank you for that.
Category 11 through 12, first place Ivan Mejia. Second place Quizne Caetano. Third place Jordan Rivas. Nice.
Yes, Mr. Singh.
Mr. Singh, good night. So get back to the guns race.
Yes, man, get back to the guns race.
So the guns race today is, like I said, the open race with the different categories, and they had a break that went, and it survived all the way to the end, with Carlton actually separating from the break and winning in a solo fashion. So Carlton is on a roll, winning the last several races. We'd have to go back and check, but for sure, Saturday and Thursday for sure. Second place was won by his teammate, Byron Pope. And those guys ride for the Alliance Anthony Mahler Digi team. It's a new formation. Jalen Briseño got in the mix. Third place, breaking up the 1, 2, 3 by the same team. Goran Gabriel again riding very strong. Goran is going to make some impact there. Quite an impact on that team. You know, I've been racing these races with Goran, and he's very smooth. It looks easy to him. So I know when the races get hard, he's going to prevail. So he's one of the guys for me that I have doing very well in KREM actually, Goran. And he tends to like those longer, harder races too, if you notice. But we'll talk about that later on. But yeah, so Goran was 4th. Eric Kushner, 5th, riding for G-Flow. Tyreek Flowers was 6th, riding for Running Rebels. D. Wade was 7th, riding for BZ Boys. Kenroy Smokes Gladden, riding for SPD, was 8th. Warren Cowie, fresh off a injury and a crash, back in the top 10, riding for Team Santinos at 9th position. And Keith Enright Jr. was 10th. He's the only junior rider in the top 10 with the big boys. So congratulations to that young man. I want to point out Jalen Briseño. Fantastic ride today. Very, very strong. He was answering every call. Again, he's just still a junior as of until December 31st. But I was very impressed with how he rode. Although he came in 3rd, that's not the full story.
Okay.
He was taking on every punch from these guys and responding up until the end. He was not only pacing to chase them down, but he was attacking them as well. And that's what was impressive. Most guys can just chase, but to be able to chase, close the gap, and then attack as well, very, very impressive. Jalen, he has a very, very high ceiling. So I'm very excited about him. Coming from a great family, great young man. I had a chance to do quite a long ride with him this past Tuesday. We talked quite a bit. So Jalen's going to be doing some big things next year. He has some individual plans for himself as far as the development. Also, our friend Jeff Mozingo, who's been coming to Belize for quite some time and very instrumental in helping out Henry Lee with some training in Colorado. Jeff was on the ride with us Tuesday, and he was talking to Jalen about coordinating and
Oh, Jeff mentioned that video. I want to talk about that for sure.
coordinating and liaison a scholarship, a cycling scholarship for Jalen to be riding on one of the good teams or good college teams out there in Colorado. So that might be something that's coming up in the future. I'm not sure, if Jalen and his family is gonna pursue that, but Jeff can definitely help out with that. He was willing to. He has some connections with the college, and we were talking about that. So looking forward to that. Hopefully, I can take advantage of it, and that young man is going to could be a future star.
Exactly.
For sure.
Well, he's already a star already.
Yeah, I mean more on an international level, no? Yep. And then in the A category, in that race first was Kenroy Smokes Gladden riding for SPD, Wendell Skinny Vernon making the podium for Team Stingers, and third. You have the pictures there.
I think that
George.
Same pictures, yeah. Same guns, Mr. Guns.
Try to pause the thing then. Because it just how to rotate. So I wanted smokes, no?
Yeah. Yeah. And third place was Henry Morera, and that's Byron Pope standing in for Henry Morera.
Okay. I want to know Byron.
No. Byron is not at E right now. Not yet. Be a while before that happens. And in the B category, first was D. Wade, BZ Boys. Second, Warren Cowie, Team Santinos. And for gun cycling team, Alex Pratt was 3rd place. And in the junior category, Mr. Hubert Johnson, the over 65 or over 60, over 60 rider, Hubert Johnson, congratulations. And in the junior category, obviously Jalen Briseño was first.
So this not correct then?
No, that's overall.
Yeah, that's overall. We mentioned that already.
Okay, I don't think we got the.
That right there. Yeah. Right there.
Junior Jalen Briseño was first. Second, Keith Enright Jr. And then third was Jaheim Lewis. That's Mr. Henry Lewis standing in for Jaheim. And we also had station prize winners. And the station prize winner, first one went to Carlton Robinson. The second one was Byron Pope for the Open, and D. Wade won the B station prize. The third was Carlton Robinson again for the Open. Kenroy Smokes Gladden for the A. And fourth was Carlton Robinson. So Carlton won 3 of the 4 station prizes and the win. Very dominant again today.
I hear Jalen say, man, he say Carlton roll.
Yeah. Carlton is in fairly decent shape. I still don't think he is at his best, which is good because it's leading up to the big race.
Yes.
But he's not at his best, I don't believe, yet. I think he was riding much better, last year or earlier this year as well. But we will definitely see him out there in the battle as these big races come up.
Yeah. You want to take a break and then we talk about races coming up after when we return, and then we talk about who we have picked for the big upcoming KREM New Year's Day Cycling Classic.
Sounds good.
Yeah, folks, so when we return, we are updating upon a race coming up, and we'll chat about our pick for the KREM New Year's Day Cycling Classic. We go to break, we'll be back.
This is a Soul Fire production. As the wheels turn, every Thursday night at 6:30. As the wheels turn, racing through the streets and through the hills. As the wheels turn, every Thursday night we pedaling. As the wheels turn, streaming live with Turner. So yes, I sit and watch as the wheel turns. My bike is where I get my thrill. Up and down, riding through the hills. I have no fear as I climb and change my gear. Through the valley so steep, now we on the street. Yeah, yeah, yeah. As the wheels turn, every Thursday night at 6:30. As the wheels turn, racing through the streets and through the hills. As the wheels turn, every Thursday night we pedaling. As the wheels turn, streaming live with Turner. So yes.
Welcome back. Boy, you see that? I will donate the first bottle of cashew wine next week. Boy, I'm going to start to talk, I'm going to talk gibberish. But you know, we did a land of cashew, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so cashew wine and cashew nuts, right? Coming up this weekend, we have a all ham and turkey race, female race. Georgian, you want to put up that?
Oh, yes.
Yeah. Mr. Ruben Martinez, Ms. Dan, and the entire crew. I think, we have it there.
Yeah.
So Sunday morning, starting at 8 a.m. And this race is starting in front of GG Field, head towards the cut off the Jaguar Park, and head back to GG Field. Imani's Women Ham and Turkey Race. December 8th, start at 8 p.m. Registration $5. Start at GG Field, yes. Go to the entrance Jaguar Park. Elite, Junior, and 38 plus first, 175 plus ham and turkey. Imagine that, right? Second place, $100 ham and turkey. So you could come up, if you add up how much a ham and turkey cost, that a good price, D?
Absolutely.
Exactly.
Yeah, 175 plus you're looking at about $75 a piece. So 150, 175, 325. Nice.
Yeah. Third place, 75 plus ham and turkey. Fourth place, 50 plus a turkey. I mean, fourth, yeah. And then fifth place, $25 plus a $50 gift certificate, junior only though. And then it says station prices. Airstrip mile 47 for 38 plus, $25. At Cotton Tree, mile 43, $25 cash for juniors. Station price return. Cotton Tree, mile 43, open $100. Wow, all right. But I love that. Airstrip, Elite, $25. So 4 station prices. I'm calling the name of the sponsors, George. So yeah, sponsors name, Lovell Cycling Team, Emmanuel Cycling Team, Dan Catering, Rita Thompson, D. Wade, Philip Wade out of Arizona, Glenn Flowers, Kevin Singh out of New York, Rafael Choto, Barry Harris out of Long Beach, California, David Hyde, Erwin Milton, Louis Usher, Inner Cycling out of California, Kier Love gift card, Wilfred Jones out of California, and Giovanni Choto. So we want to thank these individuals for sponsoring this race. I know something, D. I may enjoy the last race with the ladies, our ladies race. That was very impressive, and I think Miss Danson, a new young lady that the bike shop, and so she is riding the bike that Chelsea used to ride. So her name is Shakira McCoy, I believe. Actually, she took part in the as part of one of the team for the triathlon race. So just get started, and we have other young ladies are coming out too. So we're supposed to have quite a number of cyclists, young ladies riding soon, and so
you'll be having some additions to the female category.
Category coming up, yep.
Yeah,
so for the
nice.
2025 season, look good. Oh, okay.
I think I win that easily, Mr. Cayetano.
Yeah. And then coming up, they are having the pre-New Year's Day race classic. You want to put that, George?
That's
That one right there, yeah.
that's December 22nd.
December 22nd.
You run through that, Donis?
Yeah, so we have the pre-New Year's Day Cycling Classic, December 22nd, 2024, from Orange Walk head to Belize City, with 1 lap on Central American Boulevard before finishing in front of the Civic Center. Male elite, first place, $600, second, $500, third, $400, fourth, $300, fifth, $200, sixth, $100, seventh, $50, eighth, $50, all right, down to 10th place, $50. In the club category, first place, $300, second place, $250, third, $200, fourth, $150, fifth, $100, sixth, $75, seventh, $50, eighth and ninth, $25 a piece.
Where's 10th place?
Yeah.
Adonis? Where's 10th place?
Yeah, that's not 10 now.
It gotta be 10,
Yeah.
10 places,
Oh,
right?
well,
So we'll add there's 10 places in the club. An additional $25.
all right, okay.
Yeah.
So in the women category, we have first $250, second $150, third $100. Juniors $200, second $125, third $100, fourth $75, fifth $50. Youths $100. So these are youth male, I guess, yeah. For $100, $75, second, third $50, and the women juniors $100 first, second $75, third $50. Okay, so you have it at the bottom there, 9 a.m. sharp elite juniors club from Orange Walk, and 9:15 sharp females from Crooked Tree Junction.
Are they allowing double dip?
That would have to have the sponsors. I'm Honorable Anthony Mala, Belize Tourist Board, and the Cycling Federation of Belize. Yeah, so we'll have to check with the Cycling Federation.
I would
if they'll
think
be-
so. If it's an open race, right? You should be able to double dip.
Okay. I think lately the Minnesota they don't want to do too much double dipping because they want each category for getting one prize. That's what I understand. I'm not sure though, but we get some more information and share it next week.
Yeah, I think the overall should definitely be open prizes. So let's say a master's come in the top 10, they should get their master's prize and the top 10. And if a junior comes in the top 10 as well, so the top 10 prizes should be open.
So
In my opinion, but however the organizers they decide to do it, well, that's what we'll roll with.
So we know that coming up, we know we have some other races. We'll get details of those. I know Mr. Guns, they have Ham and Turkey race. Weekend Warriors, they have
Weekend Warriors doing a
Ham
Ham and Turkey race on next weekend. Not this Sunday, but the following Sunday. December 15th.
December 15th, okay.
We'll get more details on that.
Okay. There are not two races on December 15th, right? Because I see somebody mention, I hope no other races clash.
Who's
I'm not sure. I hear somebody mention that.
No, the only races that Weekend Warriors I've seen so far.
Okay, all right, cool. Then. All right, okay. Yeah, so we know where they approach the 2025 season. And today I'm at a shop and I discussed with the guys. I have some names where I have as top 10. You have your set of top 10?
Yeah, I've got some riders that will be there, definitely. But go ahead and.
All right, so I have my top 10, and we could elaborate more on why we believe that they are the riders that we believe.
Sure.
And I explain my part, right? So in no particular, this is not how they finish. This is just top 10. I mean, it could shuffle anyway.
Yeah.
So I have Oscar Quiros from Team Valvoline. He's a rider from Valvoline. From Anthony Mala, DJ Alliance, I have Goran Gabel and Carlton Robinson. From G-Flow, I have Derek Chavarria and Javin Gonzalez. From I have Corey Williams and Justin Williams in the top 10. I have Shankad in the top 10. I have Jalen Bessenio. Oh, also from G-Flow, I have actually 3 G-Flow riders in the top 10. I have Bob Gabriel, the last person that makes up the 10 riders. I say no particular order, but these are the guys. I want a reason why you want colors, and then we could chat. Okay.
Go ahead.
So one of the reasons why I call these riders, it's the way they're performing. And I had a chat last week with 2 riders who came from Cayo, and I said, man, Mr. Donis, sometimes we wonder why we ride bicycle because this thing's so hard. The one tell me he have to ride through on gravel road, come out and still can ride, and then ride amongst them big boys. He said, cycling hard, you see so high the speed, but the riders were putting the time and get the result. And riders that are when I really work or where take cycling, where live cycling, they will always have an edge. Because you imagine you have to go. If you go ride and race D, you have to left Boomia and you go ride and race a city, you have to get up at least 1 hour before, right? For reach. Imagine you have to come back and then shift off quick, shut and bath and head the work for all day. And then, so your body, but one rider with us, when you don't ride, you can come home and cock up and rest. It does play an important role. And so I say, well, I know Oscar work, but I know that I don't know if going a school boy.
You know, I didn't see you have Leon Leslie in the top 10.
Well, I can have, I can, as much as I want to put Leon, and I think, like my good friend said, Leon would have to gain. He take time. You know, a big race that he win the crit race, right? The September Classic, but one race like 1st of January is. You take time for reach there. Not that I understand.
I was just speculating. Not that I would. Not that I have him in mind or not. I'm just saying. I was just wondering why.
Yeah. Well, he trained hard too, but then the two bigger riders there, Javin and Baby Chav. I see as well, and I say.
But you have Jalen.
I have Jalen. Well,
And
baka
Jalen
na.
is this is his first.
Jalen is junior. Jalen, no, junior, right? But Jalen is a different.
Just say it, he's extraordinary.
He's extraordinary. I must say, Jalen is extraordinary.
He's one of those talents that comes around every.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
So yeah. Oh, by the way, Jalen, I still have a price. You know, I have. I guess when I come to Belize, I just give you $50 and done. Man, I don't put on no account. So when I say me, I just give you $50 for your for your most aggressive price. I mean, the call for to see if I can get it to you this morning, but
Yeah.
when I come to Belize, I just give you man. It does send me account no man. I don't know why I do it. Anyway, Jalen is definitely a different kind. Yeah,
I'm just playing the devil's
yeah,
advocate
yeah.
here, giving
Yeah.
you a little hard time.
Yeah.
For this.
I believe that Baron time now that Baron have to be he have to I don't have Baron in because I believe that Baron have to be support for the younger folks. And we know how tough cycling is, right? And younger folks tend to recover faster. One of the reasons why cyclists say that first of January is an extra hard race is because they take too long to prepare. Like our good friend, the coach, my friend name, Mario speaking. I believe that if a cyclist want to win 1st of January, he may have to start to prepare for before September, coming up to this race, right? And most cyclists start a bit too late. They start to train in maybe October, late November, and that's too short. So I hear that as men, 1st of January, one of the hardest races has done cross country, but you prepare yourself for cross country, but cyclists don't prepare themselves for 1st of January.
Yeah. Plus with the KREM Classic, the road conditions used to be a major issue, along with the crazy crosswinds out there in the Keene Fields. But being that the roads are much better now, that will take away some of the harshness of that race. But continue.
Yeah.
Predictions.
I'll get to you directly. Devin say, how about juniors? I'll get to you directly with juniors. You know, Corey just won the gold medal at the Caribbean Games, and we saw how good he ride, right? So, Corey is definitely a contender. He finished, second last year to John Delang. As a matter of fact, John Delang won't be here because he suffered some kind of injury in a ride or race.
Broken collarbone.
Broken collarbone, okay, so that'll take time. So, he won't be here, so the boogeyman won't be able to defend his title. So, we have a new champion this year. We were discussing off camera and we said, but I believe that Justin will play a role, and I believe that he can make it in the 10. I think Justin can make it in the 10. Shankad, lately Shankad is sure to come to farm, but I think Shankad needs a team behind him. He's a to me like he rides solo.
Do you have him in the 10, Sean?
I have Sean in the 10, yeah.
Okay.
I have Sean in the 10, yeah, but I'm just saying that, Sean definitely. Sean would have to win solo for Sean to win it. He would have to come solo, but he will definitely make it in the 10. Bob can surprise us. I'm not saying I win it, but you make it in, but he probably could move in at the top 5 if things play out his way. So that's what I have for the top 10. I have some other riders that go down to 15, but I'm not calling name. So that's a 10 for elites. You want to call some juniors and then you move on? All right. So the juniors, I believe the G-Flow will have at least three riders in the top. For juniors, Devin Major, Ahmad Charrington, and Keith Enright Jr. But who is very dangerous is young Ashwell Bilal. I'm watching that kid. Ashwell Bilal, very, very upstart young man. And I can't take my eye off the young Richie Rosado.
He's still going to be a junior, Richie?
I believe so. I believe Richie is still a junior, yeah. I believe he's still a junior.
Well, they have a nice team then. Rolling Shutters have a nice junior team with Ashwell Bilal, Richie Rosado, and Everett Matud.
Everett Matud,
Yeah.
Well, I know my top 10 for junior, I have my top 5, so then I call right there. So.
Okay.
So I have 3G Flow and...
No Jaheim Lewis?
Boy, yeah, he still junior too?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah. So I have to have Jahim. Yeah, I have to have Jahim in there.
So who's be your top 5? 3G Flo, Keith, Devin, and Ahmad. You think 3 anyone in the top 5? One not get like can chase?
Yeah, it's tough. Yeah, probably have to.
And then you have Jahim. Yeah.
And then I have the two riders from
Yeah.
Rolling Shutters. But I have to take 6 men. I can't win here. I can't say 5. I have to give 6. Well, I know we're priced, but yeah, then I 6 riders I have. Yeah. And for the young, because I just call the young ladies at one time. Well, I have the elite race. Of course, Kaya will dominate that.
Well, it's a long race. Kaya has been training, and then that young lady is.
So
I wouldn't say that, Donis. You'd really say that?
Huh?
For a long
Well,
race.
when I said dominate, well, I think Kaya would win it because
You don't think
Francine lack experience. I watch her ride, lack experience.
Okay, but you think that Kaya?
And I said nobody else were the elite riders because the way Colonel Gabrielle is not in that top farm, so that race might be too long for her.
Okay.
And then Fiona Humes, well, she's a master, so she in the youth, though, the youth will be very exciting because we have all the young girls coming up, and Kelsey Castillo definitely ride excellent. Irene Baki, Chelsea Gillett, right? Then and then we have Ariel Garden from out south, and then we can't take away half of young Liana Choto. I want to watch how she ride this race coming up Sunday.
She rode very well.
She's riding excellent.
Yeah,
so that will be very exciting. I don't know. So then 5 young ladies. Then the top 5 I have right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, they will give you opportunity for your pick and what do you think?
So it's going to be a different race than previous because of the road conditions are much better, which means you could have some surprises in the top 10. You know, when that happens, because it's not going to be as hard. I don't believe the race is going to be as hard. Also, I was in that area Tuesday and Wednesday, and the wind conditions are favorable for a fast KREM Classic. And a nice tailwind from Corozal all the way through. So, you know, with that combination of that, if it continues like that, and obviously we're going through a little north right now. A little cooler weather means tailwind in that race, right? Yeah. So if that happens, you could have a bigger group come into town, and then you have some shuffling out of Ladyville into the city, right? With that being said, these are my picks for the top 10. Definitely, I've got Corey Williams for sure is going to be in the top 10. I have Oscar Curas is definitely going to be in that top 10, and this is bar mechanical or any mishap or anything. I have Derek Chavarria, who has shown consistency in that race. He has won it once, been second. I have Jaiven Gonzalez, who has also shown consistency. He was second, and also on the podium, I believe, 2 or 3 times already on the podium in that race. So, Jaiven, Derek Chavarria. I have Corey Williams, Oscar Quiroz. That's 4. Definitely, G Flow is not going to be going anywhere without a couple of men in black following them. So my picks from that team would be Gorian Gabriel, who is very, very strong. In my opinion, Gorian has a great opportunity for a top 3 position in this race. Just based on my observation, just the way he's riding and he's making it look easy. His pacing ability, the way he's reading the races, the speed he's pacing with and moving fluently. That's kind of, being in the races, I can pick that up, right? Other cyclists may be strong, but they're not doing it as easily as he is. And with the longer races, Goran tends to favor those races, and I would expect again for him to do well. So that's 5. Carlton Robinson. Carlton will not let Oscar Quiroz or Javan Gonzalez go up the road without him. That's for sure. So if you have those guys in the 10, you'll have to have Carlton in the 10, right? So that's 7. I'm at 7 so far. Being that it's not going to be as difficult of a race, I think a guy like Byron Pope could still make the top 10. Byron's been training very hard, and he's a smart rider. Now, KREM Classic in his later years has not been very good to him, but I think this might be the year where he's in that top 10 as well. That would be 8. I wouldn't be surprised if Atli Lozano is in the top 10. He's a strong rider. He likes long races. If he rides a smart race, he can definitely be in the top 10. I have another pick. And these are obviously not including the foreigners because we don't know who's going to be participating. Then I'll put Leon Leslie in there as well. I think Leon has a chip on his shoulder, which might be a good thing. But then there's also Jalen, who I had in that. So it'll be tough. I may have to go further than 10.
I don't know how you have, but quick thing.
So,
Just because sorry, not for but do you hope for a slip up with the junior? I never really prepare for the junior, but I forgot the 2 guys from Riga, Taman Morris and Aiden Bosano. So then I'll be Warto. So the thing is, the other thing with that road kind of new to me, I believe so. But I watched that Bosano really did come to light, whatever. So I think Bosano, the two guys of Riga have to work together, and I think I'll be War. I wish I could have foreseen, but I unable. I must enter the big race. Be worried. That tricky. I probably have to try do over that junior. I never prepared for the junior, but when they throw me off. And well, I had spoke to young Ariel Garden and Miss Terminator, and she's into school right now, and so she have a lot of schoolwork, and he said no, the train hard. So the race will be tough for her because she mentioned, he said, Mr. Adonis, I don't really train right now, but kudos to her too anyway. Yeah. Continue, sorry about that.
No, that's fine. Yeah. No problem. Definitely got to give those guys the recognition because they've been riding well. So right. No, I left note.
No, I don't left note.
Yeah, so I'm at what, 11? But I want to go further than 10 because some of these guys, like I said, they can be in the top 10 and they're pretty much in that same category. So I've got like Byron Pope, who's going to be in the top 10. I have Jalen Briseño. I have Leon Leslie, who can be in that top 10, right? Then I have I'll put Bob, give Bob an opportunity as well. It all depends how the race rides. Bob, if Bob might need to get back down to Unitedville to start doing some more training. He had a nice little training block, and then he had to leave to go to Key. But if he comes down for a solid 2 weeks here before the next couple of weeks and do these races and get some good rides in, Bob can perform well and be with that same crowd again. Because I'm thinking 20 guys coming out of Crooked Tree into Ladyville, and then from there there's going to be a selection of maybe 5 guys or something like that, and then war into the city, right? Because I think the conditions are going to be favorable. So those are the names that I have out there. Yeah, those are the names. I think
Yeah.
you know. I think those names, you're gonna hear those names for sure.
Somebody asked if they have anybody for the Caribbean, Guyana, or things like that, but I'm not sure. We have to wait. We are talking about the top 10 where we know about Belizeans. We're not sure. We're not saying start list yet. We're not sure who are coming. So
Yeah.
those will be the how call it, the surprise.
Yeah, I guess the cycling federation should maybe put a little pressure on the KREM to release names of folks that requested an invite to the race. Right, that would be nice if they could get us that information so our cyclists can be prepared, no, to do it. Yeah, this year I will not be participating in the KREM Classic.
Okay.
Yeah, as of December 31st, I will be pulling away from racing as much.
Okay.
You know, probably do a couple of the bigger club races, but in my time in the elite peloton, I think I've accomplished what I need to accomplish there. And I have not spent a New Year's Eve or celebrated a New Year's Eve in so many years. I have not celebrated an Easter in so many years. I've ridden 5 cross country, completed all 5 of them, you know, which I'm very proud of. 5 for 5, 100%.
Yeah.
With 2 finishes in the 20s, 24th, I believe. No, 3 finishes, 29th, 24th, and 24th. I think I've done well for an old man. Started racing at 43 years old, so actually I'm excited to be missing this KREM.
The PN.
This KREM Classic, and you know what? Honestly, this race has never been a good race for me. I didn't like the road conditions, and then I've always had mechanical. Always had mechanical in this race, don't I? So I'm not going to be missing it at all. Cross country was one of my favorite races, and that's why I guess I finished all 5 of them. So it's actually a feat that I'm very, very proud of, because I think in order to call yourself an elite cyclist, you would have to have done one cross country and experienced that. And there's nothing I can tell you. There's nothing like the cross country. So if you guys, no matter how old you are, like I said, I did my first one at 43 years old, and my last one at 50. Actually 49. So if you have an opportunity to do it, do it. It's a great experience, man. There's nothing like, you know, seeing a crowd lined up on both sides of the roads from Belize City to Cayo and back.
That take me back to when I did my first cross country at age 17, and when I look Holiday Parks, Bugger Boy, Trixie King, Glen Garden, we had this body called Miracle, Eddie Smith. When you see big guys there, you next to me, you know, I trim like leaf, because I said, man, and the guys are, and I have never rode a race. And my first race, lined up with a big fish, and I end up finishing 21st out of almost 100 riders. So I never feel too bad.
Yeah, amazing. No, yeah, it's an amazing race, and I enjoyed every one of them. The last one I did was my worst finish, 50th, but still within the time limit. But even that race, you know, I enjoyed every bit of it, the experience, because it was just being a part of that scene and lining up and going all the way to Cayo and back. It's amazing.
It's amazing, yes, man.
It's amazing. So that's my announcement for the year. And like I said, I'm pretty happy, you know, that I'm able to walk away from that. I'm pretty happy that I'm able to walk away from that satisfied. It's like I've won an elite race, I've won a race, I've won B races. So it's a great career. I've just been racing for six years since I moved back to Belize. So very, very excited about that, and I'll be enjoying the bike more, doing destination rides, fun rides. I'll be organizing some cycling tours, actually.
All right, good.
Yeah, so when it's cold overseas, I'll be inviting guys to come to Belize and do cycling tours and ride to different destinations. Get some of the guys to come ride with us. So that's gonna be it's gonna be something.
So maybe get one ex-professional to come.
Yeah,
yep.
Definitely.
I think Judge Nkape had interest in coming to Belize.
Yeah, you know what? It's Belize actually. being that, I've ridden a lot of places in the U.S. and different places, but Belize, right now with the coastal road, you have the Hummingbird Highway, Southern Highway, San Antonio route to Blue Creek. There are some really, really nice routes that you could actually plan some really nice cycling tours.
Yeah.
So that might be on the agenda. So I'm excited about that, but I'll definitely be looking forward to being on the road a lot more and enjoying my weekends and riding a lot more during the week. So.
Well, folks, you're taking a break and then we'll get prizes.
Yeah.
So we're taking a short break and we'll return giveaways.
This is a Soul Fire production. Soul Fire production.
As the wheels turn, every Thursday night at 6:30. As the wheels turn, racing through the streets and through the hills. As the wheels turn, every Thursday night we pedaling. As the wheels turn, streaming live with Turner. So yes, I sit and watch as the wheel turns. My bike is where I get my thrill. Up and down, riding through the hills. I have no fear as I climb and change my gear. Through the valley so steep, now we on the street. Yeah, yeah, yeah. As the wheels turn, every Thursday night at 6:30. As the wheels turn, racing through the streets and through the hills. As the wheels turn, every Thursday night we pedaling. As the wheels turn, streaming live with Turner. So yes.
Welcome back, folks. Remember, hello. We have top fan in our studio. Tonight we have Miss June all the way from icy Chicago.
Icy Chicago, yes. Thank you.
Yeah.
Guys, welcome back to the 172nd. No, I'm sorry, 159th edition of As the Wheels Turn. And like Andrew said, we're going to be inviting fans when they come, when they're in town. We're going to be inviting our fans to join in, on the excitement here. So June is visiting. June is a family member, my sister-in-law. She's visiting from Illinois, and we wanted to invite her as she's always watching us race. And Mr. Donis, she knows Mr. Donis very well. Yeah. So June, you want to say hello to the fans and
Hi,
introduce
everyone.
yourself?
I'm June. I'm Dwayne's sister-in-law. And happy to be here because this guy here is a celeb. And
No man.
and is well known. So
Wait,
hi
how about
all. And of course, brother-in-law invited me here, so thanks for the invite.
I'm a celeb.
You're well known, and everybody that knows D Wade, I'm like happy to say, oh, that's my brother-in-law. So hi everyone from nice, warm Belize, heading back to Chicago Saturday. Yikes.
Okay.
Hey June, I spoke to my son this morning, right? If you don't call me, I said, Dad, look for me.
Victor is in.
And you see eyes. And see eyes.
Oh, hi Victor. Good night.
The man said, Dad, it's 15 degrees and the wind chill, it feels like sub-zero, right?
Oh, don't you remind me. I'm in shorts right now.
Not true?
Somebody please meet me at the airport with 2 coats and snow boots.
Yeah.
So June is actually going to be reading the questions tonight. Okay, and these questions are being provided by, again, Mr. Elston Wade Jr. from Forbidden Landing. Thank you very much for your weekly contribution, Elston. June, question number 1.
All right, guys. Name the only foreign female cyclist to win the KREM Cycling Classic. What is her nationality and the year that she won?
And folks, when this beautiful, it's a cyclist training diary. So the riders go log all in miles, all in performance, whatever. So this is very interesting. And also, one headband, I get along with it.
Oh.
This is from Mr. Santi Castillo.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Chief,
So
thank
big
you
up
for the
Chief.
prize. And we are going to be sending a Bible for Mr. Singh.
For Mr. Singh, okay, good.
Yes.
All right.
So Mr. Raymond Singh out of Florida wants a Bible. So
Bible.
we're going to get that over to him.
Okay, definitely.
I'll repeat the question.
Okay, guys.
Yeah.
I'm thinking I'm going to repeat the question. Name the only foreign female cyclist to win the KREM Cycling Classic. What is her nationality and year did she win?
Easy, right?
Very easy.
Yeah. Mhm.
I know the answer because it's in front of me. But I wouldn't have been able to guess it, so good luck to you guys.
Nothing yet, George?
No, actually.
It must be a tough one.
So June, being a fan from the outside, obviously, I'm in the race and doing this and covering the race. Let's get a fan perspective. Like when
Good
you
night,
watch
Larry.
when
I know
you-
you're a big fan.
when you watch the race, what kind of excitement it brings to you, or what you like about the race?
I mean, I think I love watching it on TV, but
Yeah,
we
we're not.
do.
All right.
Oh,
Ring the bell.
thank you. Yeah, who was that? American. Oh yeah, Keith Anderson. Congratulations. You're smarter than most of us here.
Hey, you know what? He win almost every week or every other week. So,
Really?
yes, he's our
You know, a top
Smart
fan.
Yeah, top
guy.
fan,
Wow,
yeah.
that's a really top fan.
You know what he do? He say he watch it on YouTube and he watch it on Facebook.
So you have it everywhere.
He watch, and then he have the Bible in front of him, and so he have all the information.
What?
So he say he locked in. He
No,
said
that's a top fan.
he said that Thursday night nobody mess with him. He said he tell him when Thursday night come, leave me alone because he want watch it as a real turn.
He needs his own little room.
Yeah.
Where he can just nobody can
Yeah.
interrupt him.
Keith, we have to give you a special invitation
Yes,
to the Christmas party edition of As the Wheels Turn, December 19th.
Okay. What?
Which I was here for.
Yes.
Tell me about that. Tell me about that.
Miss Debs, Miss
Okay.
Debs Bandes.
All right. Okay. See.
All
Question
right.
number 2, June.
All right. You ready, guys? Keith, you ready? I'm sure you have the answer already. All right, number 2. Name the male cyclist who holds the record for the KREM Cycling Classic. What is the record and what year was it set? Again, name the male cyclist who holds the record for the KREM Cycling Classic. What is the record and what year was it set? Let's go. Let's see.
You know the answer, June?
I do not. I know the answer, yes, but I didn't know the answer before I looked at this page.
So that's a 3-part answer.
Yes, that three part.
Name, the time, and then the year, right?
Right. Well, yeah. What is the record?
Yeah.
The time and what year?
Excellent. And guys, all 3 parts in one line, please.
This person put this up for the previous one or something that I know. No. And say person will give me the stuff for you all and stuff.
Well,
The foreign one in the KREM Classic likely refers to.
It was Barbados. No, it doesn't say that.
Yeah.
But it says male cyclist.
No, no,
Foreign
female.
one?
Female.
Oh, no, talk about the
Yep,
first.
so we're gonna go with
What we got for the
Yeah.
we have to go with
what we have on the
We have to battle that with Mr. Elston weird.
Yeah, exactly. I'm sorry, son.
So,
Alright, sorry. No.
this
Go ahead.
yeah, for the second question, yeah, win a battle on socks
Oh,
and a dozen powder bun.
ring the bell.
Doesn't powder bun.
Let's go to the
Rich. this thing has to move up
Marlon,
and
G.
shake
Rich.
it.
3 hours, 29. Yes.
G. Rich Marlon Castillo in 2009, 3 hours, 29 minutes, and 55 seconds.
That's right. Congratulations. Another smart person.
Marlon,
So
was,
long.
hey, Marlon was moving.
Yeah.
That's
So
fast.
you win a bottle or socks and a dozen powder bun, but you have to make a know the powder bun and make fresh. So you have to.
And if you're not in Belize, guess what? I'll take that photograph for you, okay? Alright.
So, what keep Anderson doing now? What G. Rich just on that?
Keith win the cyclist training diary and headband,
Okay.
and G. Rich win the bottle, the socks, and a dozen powder bun.
Question number 3.
All right, you guys ready? Name the popular former bicycle mechanic whose father and uncle won a total of 5 cross-country races.
Wow.
Again, name the popular former bicycle mechanic whose father and uncle won a total of 5 cross-country
I don't
races.
know how to do this.
And you win a next beautiful cycling diary and a next headband.
That one not hard.
Boy, that kind of no, not hard.
Oh.
But for the older riders, one know that. The younger riders don't know that.
Jeez, I'm old and I still don't know.
It's a rider, June.
I know. It's not right now.
So I don't know if people know that the dad there, I'm a mechanic.
His dad was a mechanic.
Yeah, I mean, what are the question? See?
No, his son not a mechanic.
Uh,
His dad won 5.
oh yes. Yes.
His
Yeah.
dad
Yeah.
won 5 cross-country.
Ring the bell.
Ring the bell?
Wait.
Cut. Boga. Sorry. Go ahead. Anyways. I want to turn afterwards. I don't want you going into.
Oh, okay.
So then ring the bell.
Yeah, not ring the bell. Yeah, this Boga.
So Juno, what an excitement from a fan perspective when you watch this the live.
Exhilarating, mind-boggling, heart-pumping, racing, everything.
Yeah.
But I love it. I love what you guys have done. Like, you've brought all these fans, and I've been watching it outside this room. And I was just talking about how amazing it is to have so many people tune in. I didn't know so many people like bike,
Oh, yeah.
cycling.
You're right.
Mr. Ferguson and not sorry the ball I realized I can't double dip.
Yeah. Benny Ferguson. So,
Who won this?
if you've
Francois
won,
Avila.
Francois Avila, if you've won a previous question, you can't participate
Yeah.
in the following questions. You go inbox someone and give them an answer. You can't comment it.
All right, George. So he win the next Bible, the next the next diary,
last one, I believe,
and this
number
headband.
between.
Yeah.
Who is it?
Yes, it's a subordinate number between 0 and 25. Excellent. And number 4.
Which is Bolido. Pick a number. Somebody? Bolido. Pick a number. A good number. Between 0 and 25. If you want this, go ahead.
Bottle and socks again.
I think June have to be your prize girl. all the shows they have a prize.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Curtsy.
She brings some excitement.
Yeah.
Come on, guys. Guess this number. It's a good number. It's the age we all want to be.
Between what?
0 and 25.
Going up just like
Really? Already?
If I pick somebody wrong name,
Wait.
Ahmad with it.
Ahmad Chang.
Ahmad
Ahmad Charrington, you got G Flow to win on the show, win the races. Come on. All right. Nice. Well done, June. Thank you.
Thanks for having
Yeah,
me here.
yeah, man. Yeah, June. You were.
Who's this? And who's that person that's like, but I like it when it's more in person, like I'm following the race. Like 1 year, my sister and I and my daughter, we followed the race with Dwayne in there, and it was so exhilarating to have to pass a bottle of water, you know. It was, I loved it. I wanted to do it again, but you know, the plane tickets are kind of pricey. So, but I would love to do it again 1 year with everybody. I love that this whole setup that you guys do. whoever came up with the idea, bright, very smart. And like, I feel like I said, Dwayne brings such oomph to this, and you do too. You know, you've been in the business for a while, I'm sure. And, you know, Dwayne coming in and loves cycling as much as he does. Very smart for both of you. And that, you know, you come on the show, and both of you just start talking right away. It's like, it's not boring. It's like from one thing to the next,
Right.
and it's all about cycling, and you got your fans and viewers, you know, riveted
Yeah.
next to this, and like, it's like the questions are just popping, and I'm looking like, they're not seeing those questions. It's like, answer their questions. This person's asking this, and this one lady, I forgot her name, was talking about how she loved cross, you know, the cycling so much in cross country. I'm reading that, I'm like, wow, and this is a woman.
Right.
So it's not, you know, it's just not for men. And I love that you involve men and women in all ages.
Exactly. You have
And then
to.
you have your different groups that ride together, which I didn't know anything about till now. That's amazing.
Yeah.
So keep up the good work.
This is
I love it.
cycling is a global phenomenon because cyclists could come from, like we got guys come from Europe and when they visit Belize and they get together, it seems that you know each other for a long time, but you share love. It's because you share the passion.
Exactly.
You're passionate about it.
Exactly.
When you hear some of the stories, like I think I love cycling, but when you hear that person's story, when this guy say he did ride for the past 15 years, all over the world, I say, OMG, how, you know?
Yes.
And give us some of the stories, you know. We had a young lady, we had in the studios, remember the young lady from Chile?
Yes,
she returned
yes,
home,
yes.
right? And the thing is that they are passionate about cycling and because they ride all over the world. I'm riding in Belize, but you know I ride all over the world. Like, you know,
Yeah.
it's
That's really, that's a passion.
it's a passion, yeah.
Yeah.
Because
You gotta love it too.
you have to love
know?
it. You have to love it, yeah.
I was coming back from Placencia yesterday, and like on this lonely little highway, this one guy, the cyclist, all decked out in his little riding gear, just riding. I said, look at that. Who would come out in this weather? It's getting dark, and you know, and I could catch on this road with deer and the lights, and he's out here just doing his thing. I loved it.
Yes, man, it's amazing.
I think a lot of cyclists, and I feel like I'm probably going to say this wrong, but need that support. There's so many talented people here in Belize, and I love that people get out there and they support each other. And you guys do the things that you do with Dwayne, doing his stuff for his, on behalf of his mom, you know, different cycling races and stuff like that, and that you support, you give back to the community. I love that. So you guys are amazing at what you do.
Yeah.
And
A guy texted me and he said, Andre said, please mention it on every show or every live I have that ask the drivers to just bear with the cyclists.
Yeah.
Because some of the young men, if you leave them, they will go to the streets and where street guys commit crime. You understand? You prefer rather than seeing them involved in a sport than become a criminal.
Exactly.
Exactly. And so just have a little patience because we all have family that loves us and you know some people are like they don't have time for that, but listen, so when you go to the doctor and the doctor said get on a bike and ride, so how healthy of you. Yep.
I was looking at him on the camera just now, and like, wow, nobody would ever know his age because of how he's so into
Right.
just riding, and we have no idea how much that does for us health-wise.
Yeah.
Me, myself, I need to be more than my age. I'm going to need a whole tank of oxygen.
Yeah.
But yeah, it does wonders for you. It's not just, you know, you loving it. It does. It helps you health-wise.
Exactly.
It's good for you.
Exactly.
I love
I was involved in a life-threatening accident, and it's basically that brought me back. Because some people say you'll never walk again,
Look at that.
and I'm not only walking; I ride my bike again. So,
Look at that. Yeah.
So,
It's God and your persistence and your love of cycling, you know?
yep.
That's good. I'm glad to see that you're
Yep.
in one piece.
This one piece.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, but I definitely want to say a big thank you for dropping by.
You're welcome.
And so we hope that we have more fans.
Thank you.
Would
Wasn't
want
quite
to-
prepared
yeah,
for
so-
the
so-
camera,
yeah,
you know, so excuse the look.
So June, you're gonna be a trailblazer.
Yeah, trailblazer.
So guys, the invitation, as long as you're in town and you're a fan of the show and you want to come on the show and participate in the giveaways, you're
Feel
welcome to just hit me up or hit Donis up, and we're happy to have you. Come in, introduce yourself, tell us about what you like about cycling. And you mentioned something earlier, June, about the passion that we bring to cycling, but you and I want to I want to kind of direct that to Andrew and the love that he has for the sport and what he's doing. He's directly responsible for all of this. You know, I'm just sitting in a chair here and coming along for the ride, but Andrew is so dedicated. I mean, this guy, there's days when he works literally from 6 a.m.
Wow.
6 a.m. to 6 p.m. covering races, and in between that
I see
fixing
you.
bikes.
I watched that.
So
Yes,
I mean, and he doesn't skip a beat, man. I mean, so like I said, I'm just happy to hop on board on something that's been established already. I think that you know, I was able to bring, you know, whatever little bit of value I bring, you know, to the team here, but definitely want to make sure that Andrew always gets his flowers, because without him, what's going on in cycling would not be as vibrant as it is.
True.
And one of the other things too that you'll notice on his feeds and his live streams, the amount of positivity that he always leads with, right? One of the things that Andrew never gets into is nothing negative. He always tried to highlight the best possible thing about cycling. There's been times, because people are cruel, there's been times when
of course.
he's been
I see
attacked,
it.
you know, personally, and
I see it in the comments, you know,
and,
when I'm
and
watching.
he always, you know, his calling is always higher than that. He's more about the sport, building the sport in the right way, and that is why I am excited every Thursday to be a part of the show.
That's
so,
good. That's good.
Yeah, so thanks a lot, Andrew, for what you're doing. Thanks for inviting me here.
Motivating.
Yeah,
So you're such a
inviting me here.
motivator.
And,
You help shine the light, man.
Yeah,
So I have
noticed
to,
it.
I
Yeah,
have to,
I
yep,
see
yep,
it.
yep. You help shine the light. I mean, when you were missing the one of the show when I was all alone, like I felt lost. So you definitely play a big role. You helped me with a lot of stats. You say, Andrew, I got that. I said, D, you have it. Yes, I got that. And so that's a thing I love, because it complements each other, right? So, and especially my son in the back there, he's a tech guy that he really, you know.
Awesome
yeah,
job.
Yeah, awesome job.
Yeah.
Good night,
So
Mrs.
it'll-
Soberanis, one of our top fans.
Yes.
Again, want to shout out to you. Happy holidays to you and your family. Thank you for always donating, and thank you for your beautiful comments all the time.
Yes, she's wonderful. No matter
Yeah.
she have watch party when I have the big races. She said she have the watch party. She and family.
Mrs. Soberanis, we have a fun duo. Top fun battle between her and Keith Anderson, right?
And she also gives away prizes for the show.
No, we have a lot, but we have so many though. I mean,
Yep, there's so many people.
that was just kind of a little joke
You
there.
know what? I
Yeah,
love that how
always.
both of you always know your fans. Like you call them and you know who's who and
Right.
who's where. And that makes a difference, you know.
Right.
Everybody like, oh, I feel important.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Exactly. Like the Stuart and Abdul family, I mean, that family goes way and beyond. The things that they are doing at this present time, they blow me to smithereens. I can have some big surprise for me, but you know, it's only a birthday gift or a Christmas gift or whatever, but no, everybody keep their mouth tight, right? But some big gift I get for Wayne from the Stuart and the family, so we'll see.
There's
So next
another
up,
lovely fan.
Miss Carol Dawson also too.
Carolyn Dawson.
Yes, she
Rita Thompson. Those are
Man.
names you'll see. I mean, big supporters. Kevin Logan, the Roberto
Roberto family.
family.
listen to
I mean,
this.
Yeah.
You're just going out your tongue, which means a lot, you
yeah,
know.
Ruben Martinez, Mr. Raymond Singh.
Because without these people here, you know,
No, it wouldn't be possible.
yes,
Right.
it would be possible.
And don't worry, guys, tune in to the next couple of shows, because again, December 19th is going to be our As the Wheels Turn Christmas party show. And at that time, Andrew, I want to take some time out for you and I to kind of thank our fans and shout them out and with holiday greetings
Right.
to their entire family. So all our top fans, definitely engage December 19th, and let's have a little As the Wheels Turn virtual and actual party. Right? And we,
Happy birthday.
yes, and we are dressed up with, what you have here?
The Grinch.
How you get that? One of the nicest guys? How you have the Grinch?
No, but that is something,
I
right?
think I'll have you a natural elf,
Yeah.
right?
It's not that. I don't really a Christmas person. The thing I like about Christmas is like ham and turkey and eating the cake and that's all right. But it's a day I always remember too, because I lost my dad that day.
Oh,
It would be 20 years now, because my dad died 2004. This is 2024. Right? Well, that may be 13 because
Was it
2020.
on the
Yes,
actual-
2024. So
Actual
yeah.
Christmas Eve?
Christmas morning, we got a call.
Oh my gosh.
3 o'clock in the morning. That was all gift that Christmas day.
Wow.
Yeah, I lost my dad, but my dad would want us to celebrate his life. So he left us, and you know, while he was sick, because he died from cancer. While he was sick, he explained to me, he said he understands that, you know, life will go on. He said, but remember the good times, and it's due to him I got into cycling. He
really?
yeah, because he used to ride, and
So
so
you do positive things.
right.
You know,
So
to continue.
exactly, and so
Legacy.
yeah, and so my granddaughter, I said, Grandpa, I know why you don't like Christmas, because you lose your dad on Christmas. Huh? And my granddaughter is 6 years old,
She's
right?
paying attention.
Yeah. No, well, she's 6 years old, but I guess his mom and my
Said
wife,
something.
and she said, Grandpa, because I don't like Christmas, right? But he said, I understand why you don't like Christmas, because you lost your dad, right?
Aww.
And I said, no, baby. I said, I'm just teasing. I love Christmas. I just like jinx and saying I like
Yeah,
Christmas, right?
yeah.
But
It's
I mean,
just
we
something
always celebrate
too.
Christmas, but I will never forget, because, like I said, my dad passed on that day, and it was, to me, it was like a blessing, because he died and the day that Jesus was born, right? So, yes.
And this is gonna be on the 19th. So what's that?
Bisanta.
Who's gonna be Santa?
El Stan say Bisanta, he said Anjo Bisanta.
Oh, everything else Stan may have come on board and
No,
he have the beard already for Santa.
Yeah,
That's true. Yeah, sure does.
You understand your
Elstan, we have to invite you in, man. Or we've been inviting him in. When are you gonna join? But yeah, so that's a great idea for December 19th, right? To kind of give back to the fans and let them be more engaged. And just because really and truly, this show, I mean, this show is very, it's very popular. A lot of people look forward to it. Like you said, Andrew, folks actually have a whole, watch party around the show itself too, and the lives. But without the fans, I mean, we'd just be talking, right?
Exactly.
And the amount of, how many times June, have received inbox messages to say, we love what you guys are doing, and keep doing the great work that we're doing. And one of the things, Andrew, that's one of the reoccurring messages, which I will commit to, and I know you have. I mean, that's your life. That's your journey, but I'll commit to doing that as well. Is staying positive.
Positive.
Right? Positive reinforcement. This show will never be about anything negative.
No.
We will highlight people when they're doing well, and encourage people when they're not doing so well, and be there to support them so they can do better, right? It's never about bringing anyone down, it's about shining the light. And we're not afraid to give people their flowers, right? And if you're doing well, you'll be acknowledged for that. And not only riders, sponsors, but also our fans.
Right.
People that are just tuning in, and they don't even need to be donating, because again, donation is a whole different story depending on where you're at. But if you're just giving us your time is one of the things that you can't buy. And if you are dedicating an hour and a half to watching us and really appreciate what we're doing and positive comments, you'll be highlight. I mean, that's something I want to highlight, and that's why on December 19th, I'm gonna go and have a list of our top fans and make sure they're recognized.
All right.
And thank them very much for doing what they're doing, and continue supporting us in 2025 so we can be more impactful, right?
Yeah, man. Well, I think we have come to the end of another beautiful show.
I'll be in Belize on the 19th.
All right. Yes, man.
Just join us remotely.
What you celebrate my birthday with Miss Kirsten? You are very welcome.
Why does that be a special,
Yes,
special show, June?
Yes.
Jonas' birthday show.
When's your birthday?
The 19th of
Oh,
December.
it's on the 19th.
Yes,
Is that why you
Thursday.
chose that date, or just because you normally do the show
First
on
on Thursday.
Thursday?
Yep.
Yeah.
That's perfect.
I didn't
Yes.
choose the day.
Oh, you chose the 19th.
His,
Okay.
his,
No, my birthday is the 19th.
his wife
My
Okay.
wife.
chose the date.
Well, I do think behind the back on it.
So, but I think we'll have some special guests in too.
Okay, sir.
Yeah, I think Miss
Wow,
Reeds,
so
Miss
she's having a
Reeds, I think Miss
birthday.
Debs
Yeah,
will
yeah.
come in, and
Yeah.
so.
I'm turning 62.
Really? You're so young? Turn it backwards. 26.
No, man. It's all my head.
You're still healthy, and I mean, after your accident, look at you.
And that's the reason I tell people cycling
Yeah.
is so good. Yeah. Yeah, man.
That's really good.
Okay, well.
Thank you too.
Thanks again. Your closing words?
Well, I just want to say thanks for having me on the show. I mean, I might not have done a good job, folks,
You
but
did awesome.
I wanted it. I mean, meeting him, I mean, a celeb, my brother-in-law, getting there to that point too. Happy to be in the midst. And I'm going to go and quickly look at my phone and rewind and look at myself and see how nervous I was. But thank you guys for putting up with me and getting all these answers here. You're so smart. Good work. But thanks for having me on the show and inviting me.
More than welcome. We are
So,
happy to
such a
have you.
pleasure to meet you.
Mhm.
And I'll keep looking at you on the back of those motorcycles.
All right.
The record, because you do such a good job. I look forward to that, seeing you, and then when there's no like Wi-Fi or whatever, I'm like, no. I'm like looking to see, like, get him back on, somebody.
I know.
And you, please get on the bike quick. He needs to go. Those guys are asking, you should hear me talking to you. You can't hear me, but I'm talking to you.
I know.
So, thanks for putting on such a good job, both of you. Having D-Wade with you, it's like you two make a wonderful
Yes,
team.
Thanks.
So,
Appreciate it.
and I love that, like I said, that you put the show together, and now that I see like over 100 and something fans watching on a Thursday night,
Yep.
that's amazing. Imagine.
Yep.
And some people didn't have to go to work tomorrow anymore, right? So
Yeah.
you truly have some good fans, and you too, like I said. Thank you to Dwayne for inviting me, bringing me along, tagging me along, like how I look, just in natural. But
Yes, man.
keep doing a great job.
Thanks.
Keep it up. Keep being healthy, both of you. And God's blessing to the show and to both of you. And your son for doing an amazing job behind the scenes.
Mhm.
And everyone else looking on.
Yeah.
You all be blessed.
D?
Yes.
Yeah.
I think I pretty much said what I had to say earlier. But again, thanks to the fans. Without the fans, there's no show. Thanks to all the supporters of what we're doing here, Andrew. Thanks to all the donors who are always genuinely donating. You've built quite an amazing thing.
Thanks, Victor. Trying.
You've built quite an amazing thing here, Andrew. It's a machine that just will keep rolling and getting bigger and better.
Yes, man. I love
Thank you very much. Thanks, everyone. Good night, guys.
Good night.
Yeah.
And
In closing, these guys say a whole lot. So, of course, I want to thank you, the fans, for tuning in every Thursday night. We really appreciate it. To all who won prizes, who gave prizes. Of course, big up yourself, Kevin Logan. I don't have buy share of food. I'm going to get next year. But thank you again for providing the food every Thursday night. I want to say a big thank you to my son there, Georgian. Lex couldn't make it. He's at home. I think he's going to make pie. I have my son make pie.
Oh,
yes, I'm going to
yes.
make some delicious pies. Yeah. He's not here tonight, but I want to big up George and his entire family. My entire family, Didi in Chicago. June going back by party today.
Yes.
But last but not least, I want to big up my beautiful wife who continues to support me. With that said, have a blessed Thursday night. Be safe. Join us Sunday as we bring you the female race.
Jerry.
Yep. So
And
good
your
night.
brother, Larry.
Yeah.
My
Take
sister
care.
is just All
All right. See? No man. Yes, man.
My daughter, I don't know if she's watching, but Tracy, I don't know if you're watching. Terry, I don't know if you're watching too, but I don't think you will. Thanks to my brother-in-law, Mr. for doing this.
Yes. Yes, folks. With that said, we are out. Good night.
Good night.
As the wheels turn, every Thursday night we pedaling. As the wheels turn, racing through the streets and through the hills. As the wheels turn, every Thursday night we pedaling. As the wheels turn.